You got Jace and Lauren. Clint is here as well. And a very special edition of this.
That's the sound of the police.
You best start talking.
Jason Lawrence.
Answer me.
Probe the PoPo.
Tell me what you know.
One of our favourite segments. Every couple of weeks, we get different members of the Victorian Police in. Today,
Behave yourselves, everyone.
He
We
looks
got
like
the
a
new
Justin
boss.
Bieber fan.
It is the brand new Chief Commissioner, Mike Bush. Welcome to
Good
Melbourne.
morning.
Good morning, all.
You a big
Great
Bieber
to be
fan?
here.
You like your Justin Bieber?
Take it or leave it.
Hey, first of all, you've just come to Melbourne not that long ago. How are you settling in? Have you been to Melbourne before?
I have for work and sport. It's a brilliant city. I'm loving it. It's so dynamic. People are fantastic.
So-
why wouldn't you want to live here?
Were you Commissioner back in New Zealand, or had you retired and you've come out of retirement for
No,
it?
I've been retired. Well, not retired. I had my own consulting company, but
Right.
I finished with the New Zealand Police in 2020.
Right.
Then took over the COVID operation and then moved into my own business.
And did it take a bit of arm twisting to get you back into the police force and here in Victoria to be our new top boss?
Took about 24 hours.
Really?
Yeah, to get myself across it, and also my wife, of course, very important.
Oh, yep.
If the wife's happy, the
Now-
family's happy.
That's right.
What was your impressions of the state of Victoria when it comes to crime at the moment?
They're far too much,
Yeah.
overrepresented. And as a police service, we really need to do something about that. But we don't do it alone. We've got to do it in partnership with others.
How and why do you think it's far too high right now?
Short answer to that one is you've also got a lot of organised crime, and what people don't always appreciate is organised crime drives a lot of other crime, violent crime, and we think about our youth. They're role modelling those older gangsters, and also they proliferate that sort of crime. So
So it filters down.
it absolutely does.
So can you sense the frustration of Victorians? I mean, I've lived in Melbourne most of my life. I had 2 years where I lived interstate. But other than that, I've lived here my whole life. And I've never felt the community so frustrated as
And anxious.
we are right
Yeah.
now
You're
about
scared to go to the shops.
safety in our own home, safety to go to the shops. Do you sense that from the Victorian community?
Yes, I do. It's reflected in what they say. It's reflected in the news. And I say to them, you deserve to be safe and you deserve to feel safe. So what are we going to do about that?
Should people, by way of extension, by what you just said then, be it in the city or in the suburbs, right now, should they feel safe? Are they safe?
By and large, they are.
Yeah.
But it's not just whether you are safe. Feeling safe is equally important. It doesn't matter whether you're at work,
Yep.
whether you're at pleasure, whether you're at sport, whether you're going shopping. You deserve to feel safe. And we've got to create an environment where people do feel safe. That means people who continue to offend should be held to account.
Are you going to be a hard ass? We need this place cleaned up.
I can be tough and I can be very gentle.
I'd be,
Oh, you know what? I can see that side to you.
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
yeah.
You can tell. You're.
but I feel like you're not going to suffer fools. You're not going to muck around.
No, because people deserve to live in a safe place.
Exactly
now,
right.
youth crime is a massive issue, and we are over it here in Victoria. People are off the state government for not doing enough about it. And we often talk to our Victorian police about how we feel so much empathy for the police on the streets who are spending so
it'd be
much
frustrating.
time chasing these kids, locking them up, they get released again. Now, that is not your problem to... Well, it is sort of your problem, but it's not your fault that they're being re-released. But how do we work together to clean up this youth crime issue? Because we've all had enough.
Couldn't agree more. Two things I'll say on that, and I'll just go back a couple of years. So quite recently, I was running the New Zealand youth detention facilities, and I got to speak to all of those young people that are in there. No one wants to see young people detained in custody, and every one of their lives is a tragedy. So we don't want to see young people there, but they've got to know there's a consequence. So young people who think they can get away with repeat harm to others need to know there's a consequence. And if that means depriving them of their liberty until they change their ways, then absolutely.
You know what? You're spot on, because like we joke around about when we were young, I would be petrified of a cop pulling me up, or now they flip the bird. There's no fear or no respect for police, and I think that's what it is. They just think they can get away with it, and there isn't any consequences.
Yep, we'll keep coming back to that word, and that's the important word. And they've got to
Consequences.
know it, and it's got to happen.
Do you have faith in the Victorian police? Because there's a lot of people who have been doubting the Victorian police. Are our systems up to speed? Are we up to scratch? Or are you coming in going, all right, I'm shaking this whole place up?
Well, the surveys would tell us, and we've got to take it on the chin, that the level of trust and confidence in the Victoria Police is not where it needs to be.
Right.
So it's our responsibility to lift that. And we'll do it through being really excellent at the way we police, and our professionalism, our respect for people, acting with real integrity and compassion are just so important.
Is that on the legislators, though, Mike, in regards to, do you have faith in the state government and what they're doing right now to try and tackle this scourge of crime in Victoria?
Look, two things on that. And firstly, our people are really positive about policing. I've been out and about. They really want to do the right thing. And they're good people doing a really tough job.
Yeah.
So the bosses, myself and my team, have got to enable them to do their job. So I'll come back to that. To that point, we've got to look at ourselves first before we, look at anywhere else. There's stuff we can do inside our organisation to get our people back on the street, doing what they joined to do, and that's preventing crime and
It
harm.
does feel like we've got some very old school procedures. Is it true we're still using fax machines in some police stations?
I was a little shocked to hear and see that. So our technology is a long way behind. And I met with the New Zealand Police Commissioner last week over here, and we've agreed to pony up, to partner up in terms of everything they've got. So when I was leading the New Zealand Police, we were at the forefront globally of law enforcement technology. So we're going to pony up and
Good.
Right.
with them.
Because that's
Bring
the
us
thing.
up to speed like a fax machine.
I know, fax
Oh,
machines are
God.
crazy. Also, I was involved in something last year and I had to give a witness statement, and the police officers were off the street for 2 hours at my place handwriting this.
It's a paper trail.
And I was just like, this is unbelievable.
You should be policing.
Exactly. I felt for them. And then they have to go back and type it all up. And
All those solutions exist. We've just got to bring them in. And
I mean, the minute
you're
you do that, we're
absolutely
going to
right. We can't have police officers back at base
No.
doing paperwork for 2, 4, 6 hours when really they want to be out there preventing crime and responding to calls for service.
There's some crime figures out in Queensland which has now turned the corner in the last few months. They were published at the weekend.
Yep.
Are you confident right here, right now, that you can do the same thing here in Victoria and turn things around, and how quickly?
It's our commitment. If we don't, then we should suffer the consequence because that's our job.
Wow.
Hey, you're a new Victorian. This could divide the city. Have you backed a footy team yet?
I have, and I went there yesterday.
Oh, no.
Wasn't their best performance, Richmond?
Oh, that's my team.
You've got the Tigers.
Oh, Mike, we're hopeless at the moment, aren't we? But
Well, we had a couple of wins
rebuilding,
recently.
much
We're
like
rebuilding.
Victoria. We're
Yes.
rebuilding.
But my wife is a new St Kilda.
Oh,
very
happy.
convenient.
So very happy about
I
yesterday.
bet.
So congratulations to them.
What made you come to Melbourne and say, I'm going to barrack for Richmond and your wife barrack for the Saints?
I've been brainwashed by a colleague for years.
Gotcha. Yeah, that'll do it.
And when it was announced I was coming here, guess who the first call was from reminding me that I
Yes.
should go with the Tigers.
There you go. Oh, we must go to the footy together one day then.
I was there yesterday. Like to see them lift their performance.
Lift
You
their game.
get good seats now with this job, I imagine.
I was up there, right up the back, in the general admission area.
And now it says that you also have played rugby, or you did play rugby for a long time.
Lauren's
Rugby
favourite game.
Rugby league. Well, I was going to ask, rugby league or rugby union?
Rugby union
Oh.
from the age of 5 to 50.
She's a bandwagon girl. She went to the
I went to my first game and I loved it.
British and
guys
Irish
should hang
Lions.
We can also go to the Mike and I are going to be very busy on the social
Oh my God!
calendar.
Actually, we all sat the police entrance exam a couple of months back, and Lauren was the only one that got flagged as a potential officer.
Is that the physical one or the
Oh
academic
God, no!
one?
Mike, not the physical one.
we wouldn't have passed the physical.
Now, you did say when we met, in a very firm handshake, by the way, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Very,
Quite
very good.
impressive.
You said, yes, I know a lot about each of you and looked at me in the eyes. I'm like, oh.
Well, apparently, Mike, you were
He
were
looked up
given
our records before he came
our
in.
records.
I can't do that.
apparently you were given info sheets on all the media you're doing today, and we got told that you stopped when you got to our photo and made a comment about Clint.
Big smile.
Yes, he
Big
said you have a
smile.
very nice smile.
That's nice.
Yeah. Is that
Hasn't that calmed
Thought I
your
was
nerves,
inscribed.
Clint?
I was trying to
It was
think,
all positive,
Is there
let me
anything on the
say.
record? I don't think so.
it's just a cheesy smile. That's all. We've had him sweating over that for the last 2 hours.
Goodness gracious.
Well, mate, look, we are happy to have you here. We really are.
Yes.
We need you. The vibe
You've got
I
a
get.
big job to do, but we have no doubt you
And-
can do it beautifully.
You know what? All the Victorian police that we come in contact with here on the show have all said how excited they are that you're joining the force as well.
Good
so
to hear.
You got them right behind you, mate, and good luck. Big
They're
job,
good
like
people.
Lauren said. But
Where do you like hanging out in Melbourne? Have you got a favourite spot already?
I've got a few, but I'm certainly not going to talk to it. There are so many good places.
yeah,
It's just a brilliant city.
They do a good barn me in Melbourne.
yeah, it's a great one around the corner. You had a South Melbourne dim sim yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
we must go.
We must go.
We must go. We
We
must
must
take
go.
you there.
The-
Thank you so much for joining us and good luck.
Thanks a lot, mate. Chief Commissioner Mike Bush joining us on the air. It is just gone 4 to 8 here on Nova 100.
Jason Lauren.
Jason Lauren. Wake up feeling good. Follow them on the socials.